Good morning, everybody. It is the start of a new week, Monday, the 8th. As was corrected the other day, tomorrow is Carole King's birthday. So tomorrow I'm going to find a couple of songs and play along with stuff I've done with Carole. We go back to the original James Taylor Band in 1970, which was Carole on piano and Danny Korchmar, myself, and Russ Kunkel. And so many memories. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And Carole, her history in this business is absolutely so remarkable. I mean, there's very few like her. So that'll be tomorrow. It's been fun these past few days going over some of the kind of, jazz, smooth jazz, funk projects that I've worked on, like with David Garfield and Billy Cobham. And I thought today I've got a bunch of stuff to do today. Today really got loaded up. Excuse me. It's early here. I just fed the dogs and they're out. They've eaten and now they're cavorting in the yard. But I was getting, nostalgic last night. There's so many things that have gone on in the past couple of years that I have so many wonderful memories of, and the kind of the heartbreak that they've all come to an end, at least for a period of time. So we really don't know quite where things are headed. But I was just, things come up and articles about Phil Collins and on through that period. And one of the most kind of intense memories I have of that is my relationship with Daryl Stuermer and Brad Cole from Phil's band, and the music and traveling and hang and just everything we always got to do together. And I was thinking about doing Daryl's solo records. The first one I did was called Steppin' Out, and then I did an album called Live and Learn with him. Live and Learn was a lot of fun. I went back to his, I believe this is the one we did out of his home in Milwaukee. And he's such a gifted guitarist, such a wonderful composer. And I see all these lists of like top guitar players, and it's generally, and then not to denigrate any of them. I mean, you end up with this bunch of amazing players, but I hardly ever see Daryl's name popping up on these lists. And he is right there at the top as far as I'm concerned with all these other guys. And the joy I always had on stage with him, we were like bookends on stage, and we'd always come up and kind of give each other a bunch of crap during the shows. It was always a lot of fun. So I thought today I'm just going to visit a couple of the songs that I did with Daryl Stuermer on his Live and Learn album. And it's, and because Brad Cole's playing keyboards on it, and Brad is just such a great keyboard player and just one of the best guys. And Mark Torrell is playing drums on this, and he played drums on both the albums I did with Daryl. Might have done some stuff with Daryl after this. I can't remember. Daryl has a great band in Milwaukee. Eric Hervé is his bass player back there, and he's a great bass player. And so hopefully they're all doing whatever recording's being done at this point, but probably remotely, and he has a keyboard player named Kostia, who's just a beast of a player, and really good. But on this stuff, just to be together with Brad and Daryl and Mark was really a pleasure for me. So I'm going to play a couple of things here. This one is called Deadline, and it's all instrumental. Now, on the course of this stuff, there are some background vocals. I can't remember if it's on any of these tracks or not, but Phil Collins and Amy Keys did the background vocals, or the vocals for Daryl on the project, which was pretty cool. It's nice to be able to tap into your buds and get them all involved in these things. So I'm going to play a few things, and we'll talk a little bit, and then I got to run to the post office, to the bank. I have to go return some Amazon crap that wasn't right. I have to get myself together. I went and ordered a green screen yesterday, and apparently my account has an old credit card, so it didn't go through. So now I got to redo my credit to get this stupid green screen for probably one video, and I'll never use the stupid thing again. So I'm going to get something uber cheap. And this hideous background will never change. This room is it for me. Pretty fancy schmancy here. So let's go ahead and listen to Deadline. And these are all really great tracks. It was so much fun playing these songs with Daryl and the guys. So here we go. Yeah. Such a unique style. Man, Daryl's is so good. His compositions, I mean, you hear a lot of instrumental music, and a lot of it's just a setup for blowing, and you don't really get any kind of meat and potatoes in terms of melodic structure. But he writes really interesting melodies for his instrumental work. And God, the guy's Mark Torrell, such a good drummer. I wish I would have had a chance to work more with him. He was back east. And Brad's such a beautiful keyboard player, but Daryl, man, just he's something else. Here's a song. This one's got a great vibe to it too. It's called Urban Island. So let's go ahead and check this one out. There are times I just like to sit and listen to music, not always feeling I have to relive a bass part, because when I listen like this, I'm listening to the song in its entirety, and I'm not focusing on my bass part, and I can appreciate it a lot more than getting into that kind of zone about the bass. I'll play more and more again. I was playing every day for so long, and it's just kind of nice to appreciate and turn people on to some music they may not be aware of. And certainly, there's a lot of people who know who Daryl is, but there's a lot of people who don't know who Daryl is, and he's worth knowing musically. He's got a lot of great music on YouTube. All his albums are really, really good. And of course, all the work he did with Genesis and Phil over the years is pretty amazing. So let's check this one out, Urban Island. Man, I mean, it's really, for me, I mean, this, some people may go, oh, it's not my thing. I love it. It's just playing with Daryl was always such a treat. I mean, we connected the minute we met in the Royal Garden Hotel elevator on our way to our first session for No Jacket Required. And we became fast friends and road buds ever since then. And that was 1984. So that's the hard part of tours ending and not seeing each other and not being able to maintain, especially when there's a lot of geographical distance. I mean, certainly this year with COVID, nobody's seen anybody anyhow. But it's tough when these tours end because it's really a family that evolves on the road, and these families are scattered all over the place. I mean, Ronnie Carroll, wonderful guitarist with Phil, lives in France. And when Chester was with us, Chester's in Nashville, and Brad's in Nashville, and Daryl's in Milwaukee, and just everybody's kind of scattered all over the place. So this brings back memories of times we spent together. I really enjoy that. So I'll do one more tune here for you. This one's pretty cool. This is called American Fields. These are all off of Daryl's Live and Learn album. The first album I did was called Steppin' Out. So go check them all out. There's a lot of good music in there, and it's really a joy to listen to. So here we go. This is the last one, American Fields. I'm gonna go put a kilt on. Yeah. I just love it. I just love it. And man, you know, it's so much fun cutting with a 4-piece like that, just with guitar, bass, drums, and keys. Just, yeah, it's a nice way to start the day. A little Daryl Stuermer, or Herr Sturmer, and a squeaky chair. Well, I'm going to get going here and order a green screen. God, as much as I loathe the idea of it, I promise you, you'll never see one behind me, because I do like the atmosphere in this chaotic mess of a room that I'm in here, and it helps with my creative process. But for the next video for the band, we got to. Oh, also on all these tracks, I played my dingwall on all of the Daryl stuff because I needed a 5-string for that. But I'll give you one more look-see around the room here. See what the hell's going on here. So there we go. Here's my printer for all my labels and stuff. Label crap down here. Here's the desk where I work. Instruments. Just mountains. There's me in the mirror. And just all kinds of junk in here. Another Warwick, my signature Warwick sitting here. There's Frankenstein sitting right there. And there's my Dingwall sitting right there. My little bass rig on the floor that I play through. And the little Bose speaker that everything comes through. Little collective unit of just tchotchkes up here. And then I look out into the backyard. So that's what's going on here. I'm back and I'm going. So take good care. I wish everybody a great day, a great start of the week. And again, always, always, always every day. And I'm never going to stop until this is over. Thank you to all of the people that are out there working so hard every day, especially in the medical field, trying to bring these numbers down, and all the people that are working at all the centers, giving shots, doing testing. This is a hard one, and my heart's with everybody out there doing this. So I'm going to get running. I'll see you tomorrow for Carole King's birthday, and we'll celebrate that. We'll give her a little mini celebration here. So take good care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.